Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you are, remember you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another AB Daily News with the hockey coach guru called Frenchy. Today, episode number 215. We're the new coach today. First of all, ENGSTROM. Then, we're going to talk about Kapanen at the World Junior Championship. Some update for the Montreal Canadiens. And finally, this is very interesting. AB Review 2022. Only one subject for the next couple of days. I'm going to bring some fun happening for the Montreal Canadiens. Before we start, we invite you, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show, and leave me a comment about this episode. And let's talking about my first subject of the day. My first subject of the day, guys, about the defenseman Adam Engstrom for the team Sweden, about his development. We know he was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens, but many times nobody talk a lot about him. First of all, in October 2021, at the beginning of the season, he was not on the NHL scouting list. Over 375 player guys in front of him. Nobody knew about these players. Then he never played for Sweden team internationally. He never represented his country at any level. U18, U20, never. Then at the middle of the season, the NHL Scouting Central ranking him as the number 81 from the European players. Then at the end of the season, so I'm talking about April 2022, about 8 months ago, he was the number 38 and the ranking from NHL Scouting Central. Now, before him, they have a lot of good players. Talking about Online, talk about Letterimeki, talk about Odelius, but nobody talk really about Engstrom. Finally, the Montreal Canadiens select Adam Engstrom, 92 overall pick at the NHL Draft 2022. Everybody talk more about SLAFKOVSKY, Philippe Mézard, Owen Beck, Lane Hudson, and Vincent Rohrer. But since they got drafted, Engstrom, his development is getting better and better. First of all, the team Rockall offered him a junior contract. He never got contract to play in the SHL at the beginning. But remember, that team, guys, did the same thing for Maurice Zader and William Wallander, two excellent defensemen. He took the same route from both players. Montreal gave them that permission, by the way, to do this. Now, this contract he signs on the summer. The team and the SHL signed him a new contract to play professionally with the men. And that's what accomplished Engstrom. Remember, guys, 1 year ago, he was not on the NHL draft ranking scouting central. He's a big 6'2", 190 pounds. He's really great puck mover. He looked like a forward. His transition is excellent. His IQ sense, vision is excellent. He's really mobile with the puck. Very good on the defensive zone coverage, by the way. Now, what happening with him, guys, is under promise, but is over delivery. That's what Engstrom does since 2021. Now he's on the first pairing for Team Sweden at the World Junior Championship 2023. And matter of fact, he scored a goal today. And he became the goal-winning game by the score of 1-0 today. Just give you an idea, his role is so important for that team. He played on the power play beside Pelika, another great NHL Draft 2023 prospect for Team Sweden. And you know, he already have 2 assists during the first game, one they completely destroyed Austria by the score 11-0. My point to you guys is just want to mention is another left defenseman, but nobody talk about him, a name to remember. So this concludes, guys, my first subject of the day. But before we move on, I want to invite you, please leave me a comment. Tell me what you know about Adam Engstrom. If you have any question, please leave me a comment. I will answer to you. But again, remember this name, Adam Engstrom. Let's move on now, guys, for the next subject of the day. My next subject of the day, guys, is a quick one. I said to you, I'm not going to pass all my daily news about the World Junior Championship. I want someone for the Montreal Canadiens prospect does something good. I will report to you. And that's happening today, guys. First of all, Tim Finland won by the score 5-2 today. And Oliver Kapanen have 2 points, 1 goal, 1 assist. Let's see his goal during this game, a wrap up around the goaltender against Slovakia. You can see him controlling the puck at the goal line, wrap up and score, and gave the lead for the Team Finland against Slovakia. We know they beat them by the score 5-2. And then I just mentioned to you a couple of minutes ago, guys, my first subject, yes, he did. Adam Engstrom scored a goal, and the team Sweden won by the score 1-0 today, and it became the goal-winning game for the team Sweden. Finally, today, we have Canada return on the ice after they lost the first game again. Czechia by the score 5-2. Today, they play against Germany. Look like Joshua Roy going to play with Connor Bedard and Stan Coven. Something was not confirmed yet, but looked like Joshua Roy got promoted inside this team to play game number 2. We know they was not very happy about this. And then at the end of the day, guys, whatever you do, if you try to win a medal goal with Michigan style play, you're not going happening. So Bedard infantily pass the puck, shoot the puck. Don't try to be the hot dog at the World Junior Championship. Let's move on, guys, for the next subject of the day. My next subject of the day, guys, about the Montreal Canadiens. Some update. First of all, they are on the road with 3 games to complete their month of December. Then my next subject, guys, about the Montreal Canadiens. Some update. First of all, Montreal Canadiens on the road for 3 games. They play tonight against Tampa Bay Lightning, the Florida Panthers tomorrow night, and then they complete this trip against the Washington Capitals December 31st. That's conclude their 15th game during the month of the December. Yesterday, the Montreal Canadiens called up Justin Barron for the Laval Rocket for this trip. We know Barron had a good year so far with the Laval Rocket, 16 points with 7 goals, 9 assists. Played very well since November. I know he's only 21 years old, guy. We need to be a little bit more patient with him. A lot of people expect him to be right away with the Montreal Canadiens. Of course, he was disappointed when he did not stay on the roster at the beginning of the season. But now it looked like he's back. Would be interesting to watching him to see the TOI, the Martin St. Louis is going to use with him or not against Tampa Bay Lightning. Obviously, guys, when I made that video early in the morning, I don't have any update about the roster for the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, I can announce to you is Gallagher back on the ice, wear a non-contact jersey. Will be interesting if he's going to return during this trip with the Montreal Canadiens or maybe only in January. No news about Madison Savard-Monin about their injury, but we know they're not going to play during that trip. This concludes, guys, this subject. Let's move on for the last one of the day. My last subject of the day, guys, about the AB Review 2022. What I'm going to do for the next couple of days is bring you one specific subject for what happening for the Montreal Canadiens during the year 2022 calendar and see what could change if you are agree what they did or not. Today, I'm the one to talk about the NHL Draft 22 and Montreal Canadiens select first overall pick Juraj Slavkovsky. We know during that draft, they pick Philippe Mézard, 26, Owen Beck, 33, Lane Hudson, 62, Vincent Rohrer, 75, and of course, Adam Armstrong, 92. But here, what I want to talk about this guy, after 6 months, you saw the development of Slavkovsky and many other players was select after him. Do you select Slavkovsky still now, after 6 months? Would you prefer to select Logan Cooley, select by Arizona Coyotes, play in the NCAA, average a 1.18 point per game with Minnesota Coffer? Simon Nemec, draft by the New Jersey Devils, second overall pick, play in American Hockey League. Then we have Shane Wright, number 4 overall by the Seattle Kraken. Then we have David JIRICEK for the Columbus Blue Jacket. And finally, Carter Gauthier by the Philadelphia Flyers. My point I ask you guys is the Montreal Canadiens have some difficulties as a winger and as a right defenseman. At the draft, that's what they was looking for, and possibly a center. But now, 6 months later, do you still believe, guys, the Montreal Canadiens, after 6 months, do you still is a right choice select Juraj Slavkovsky, or it would be better for the Montreal Canadiens select 6'3", 210 pounds defenseman, right defenseman, by the way, David JIRICEK. He have an amazing great start in the American Hockey League, 1 point per game since the beginning of the season with the Cleveland Lumberjack. Then he played only 2 games in NHL. But now you watch him at the World Junior Championship, play for Czechia. He's really an amazing, great defenseman. Power play. He have an amazing, great rocket. A little bit like Shea Weber. Put all this together. Do you still believe the Montreal Canadiens did the right choice by Juraj Slavkovsky? Or maybe you think they should go with David JIRICEK, or maybe Nemec, or maybe Coley or Gauthier or Shane Wright. I would love to hear from you today about this selection of JIRICEK SLAFKOVSKY. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the trade for Kirby Dak, but I just want sharing with you a little bit the AB Review 2022. Again, I ask you, leave me a comments. Do you believe the Montreal Canadiens did the right choice by select first overall pick JIRICEK SLAFKOVSKY over Coley, Wright, JIRICEK, or Nemec? This complete, guys, all my subject I have for you for episode 215. Here we go. I know it's going to be a little bit controversy, but it is what it is. I would like to hear from you. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about the AB Review 2022 or the AB update for, again, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Then the World Junior Championship, what do you think about the performance of AB prospects so far? And finally, what do you think about the development of Adam Armstrong? I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. Don't forget to click on the like. Please sharing this video. If you are not subscribed, I would love you to click on the subscription of the Hockey Nation Live Show YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching another great video of the AB Daily News with the hockey coach, your coach FRENCHY. We want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you, and have an amazing, great, blessing day, everybody.